Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the morning marketplace. Here we are. The voice is a little froggy this morning. I should have opened with a little LG. What's up, everybody? It's good to be back. Shout out to everybody that was there last night. We had a good time. Good to have Merce on again. If you missed last night's show and you have 2 hours to kill, it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Let's see who's here. We got Jeffrey's here, Zach's here, Fenny's here, Bus is here. Look at Bus. Bus was like, I was about to give Bus all the love in the world. He signed up. And then he was like, hey, just, it was a resub, lost my credit card. No big deal. Just want to let you know. But thank you. Thank you for making that a priority after replacing your credit card. And it is Holo. We get Holos. Zach's got a question that we can come back to. Good to see you, Zach. Borland's here. Jump Shoot's here. John Jones. Sheffo. Gershron's here. DJ Locals ready for the weekend. Looking for food. Peterman. Who else we got? Clop Shot. Mihal's up in here. Louis, Superluminal, James Z, yeah, RIP Meatloaf. I'm glad we covered that. Absolutely. Josh Harvey, always ready for the financial advice. This is like, I love the consistency in this comment every morning. Shout out Josh Harvey. Tea Time's here. Garen's here. Who else? New Swami, Heavy Hitter. Who else? DC1, Topsy Kretz, Benninger, Time Lord, Drunk Tree, Chunksta, Mike Strange. Good to see you. RC, Twisted Finger, James. Like, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's good to see everybody. Brenton, what is up? Guys, good to be back. Good to be back. We only had 3 games to talk about, or 3 games last night. That honestly, nothing to really take away except for like the Suns beat the Mavericks. It was a good game. The Pacers, who like weren't playing anybody, beat the Warriors in overtime. And then what was the other one? Did the Knicks win or lose? Like I don't even remember. I didn't want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to look at it. One thing we didn't talk about last night that we don't even have to get into too much. And I meant for it to come up when we were talking about when we were opening packs. But yeah, I saw Top Shot and it happened as I was getting ready to go live, so I was preparing for other stuff. But so a handful of people got 2 trays, and then a bunch of people got no trays or the same handful. Knicks lost to the Pels. There we go, Clap Shot. Thank you. So yeah, so I totally missed it. I mean, I saw that it happened, but like missed talking about it. I imagine did they make do? Did they make good with everybody who didn't get their tray? I imagine they still took care of them, so I wouldn't be too worried about it long term. But so Luis right here saying I got no tray. There we go. You got no tray and you completed it, right? That's what you're saying. I gotta imagine. Listen, when everyone's like when beta, you get $60 in Dapper. Is that what the reward was? How much is that trade going for? How much is that trade? Let's actually start right there. Let's start with that. Where is that trade going for? There we go. Stands back and hard as hell. He's ready to go. He's like, yeah, Top Shot messing up. All right. Let's go look. So people are saying the trade's going for 44. I think I'm seeing in there. Let's go into the marketplace this morning. What do we got here? And let's look at Metallic Fandom. Let's like really get this. Let's really get this down. You know what I mean? All right. What do we have? $42. $42 for Trae Young. I mean, that's about right. What's this out of 10,400? That's about right. And once everybody who got 2 flips theirs, there you go. You got 1 for 40. There we go. There we go. No Dapper, no Trey. Luis, did you do it right? You didn't even get the Dapper yet either? We got somebody hook Luis up. We can get Luis taken care of. I should have given 100. What happens if Whale sweeps the floor above 60 or is involved in a challenge and it pumps? Oh, you're saying that Top Shot should have done that. I got you. Good morning. Good morning. Wow. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, again, I truly do believe if we've seen anything, if we want to talk about the consistency of Top Shot, that doesn't excuse like the screw up, but I imagine they make good on it. I always will remember getting ready to, we were in the airport going to Vegas for Summer League, and the announcement came of the MGLE challenge, and LaMelo wasn't included in the challenge, and there was so much speculation that he was going to, and then people completed the challenge. And then a notification came out. It was like, hey, our bad. LaMelo is supposed to be in this MGLE challenge. And then they just kind of like threw $2,000 at a bunch of people. So I imagine they take care of people in a meaningful way. Not that you're going to get $2,000, but that was like what the challenge was going to cost you at that point. So I imagine they make good. I'm not worried. I wouldn't worry too much. You do miss the opportunity to open the pack and see what your serial luck is. That does suck. You deserve to be rewarded for completing the requirements of the challenge, but I wouldn't don't beat yourself up. It's coming. It's coming. And if it doesn't, you let me know. We'll take care of it. Okay? We'll take care of it. Ryan's late, but he's here. And Jonathan's here. Good morning. Good morning. Fernandez is here too. Just after we said the Knicks lost. Didn't they give $60? That is crap. Why is that crap, Stan? Well, how much do you think they should have gotten for that $40 Trae Young moment? How much do you think they should have gotten, Stan? Whoa. Stan, here's the thing. Stan is still upset about the 9 Lives Lounge, and I get it. I get it. The UFC strike, right? Still upset about that. Okay, so apparently we're getting another announcement today. So if that happens while we're on stream, make sure to throw that in the chat. But it sounds like Jacob gave a little bit more. Jacob gave a little bit more than. Wait, hold on, because they spent a little bit more than $60. Yeah, but even if you spent more than $60, that's still what the Trae Young is worth, is $40, right? So far you're up $18. You're up $18. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Stan, this is a good question. So I'm all over the place this morning, guys. I apologize. Where is it? So you got access to the stress test today, right? So are you doing the stress test? You doing the stress test? Let me see. Hit me up. Hit me up. Let me know, Stanley. Is it Stanley too? Can I start calling you Stanley? Or are you like a huge Kevin Love fan and you Stan Loves? Yeah, but supposedly we're getting another announcement today. Jacob was on stream yesterday with all the Top Shot crews, and he's like, it's not a KD level announcement, but there's something else coming today. So they are just firing announcements out left and right, which is pretty good. We have NFL all day today. We get that pack drop. We'll talk about that. The playoff packs as well, which I think I'm of the mindset right now that I am. I'm just gonna get the standard packs. Or is everybody getting two? Is everybody getting like, if you're in all day, are you signing up for both? I think with everything coming up this weekend, right? We have you can spend up to $250 if you're not in the 9 Lives Lounge on UFC on Sunday. We have the Holo, which is $999. We have the MGLE, which is $89, $99. So we've got a lot of money to spend. So I think I'm just going for one of the packs today. I think I'm just going for one. Zach says a bit controversial with some people getting one, some getting two, others 60. So really the people getting one $40 tray and only one shot. Yeah, just one challenge though. Yeah. Well, but the people that got one is what they were supposed to get, right? Like that's what they were supposed to get. So the fact that I got one, I'm not upset that other people got 60 and that some people got two. Like I just don't have the bandwidth to get that upset about something like that. Do you know what I mean? If I completed the challenge and I got the one reward that I was supposed to get for completing the challenge, I can't be mad about anything else because I actually got what the expectation was. I think if you got two, you just are like, hey, the screw up gods are with me today. I got a second thing. If you didn't get anything, I like the idea of being like, hey, this sucks. What happened? And then they're like, hey, here's $60. So to me, this isn't a pitchfork situation. I don't think we should be that mad. And I don't want to speak for everybody. And I'm down to get angry. But I think if we're freaking out about this, we got to pump the brakes. Luis is the only one that can be mad right now because Luis hasn't gotten shit yet. Yes, exactly, Luis. You were the only one. You got zero. You got zero. So I like it. You can be mad. You can be mad. Rebranding the Paxi Crets. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Hey, guys, everybody shut up for a second. Everybody shut up for a second because we have a birthday to celebrate, all right? We got a birthday to celebrate. we go. Happy birthday, Big Ticket. Everybody sells some shit today in honor of Big Ticket's birthday. We love to see it. Hey, how many people got two? Did they say how many people got two? Again, this happened like right as you went live, so I didn't dig deep too much. I just opened my tray and moved on. But did they say how many people? Um, they say how many people got two? Like it was enough to kill the value, and it might be. It might be enough, and maybe that was on my bad. And maybe that's me for not being angry enough. Um, so yeah, I don't know how many people got two, and I'm sure they even said it too. Look at all this happy birthday love, huh? Look at we love this shit. Hashtag community. Smokey the Bear's here. Only you can prevent forest fires. No, the classic dapper response is small number. You know what? Fine. Let's dig in. Let's look at all the metallic silver fandom moments. Okay. Let's go over to Own the Moment, the flagship sponsor for all things Team Hold. You're making me do this. You are making me do this. Let's go look at this. Let's go look at the metallic silver fandom edition. Where is that? Where is it? Where is he? Metallic silver fandom edition. There we go. Just a cool 10K to complete all these. So here we go. Here's Trae Young. Let's look at them all. There's 13, so I want to see them all. All right, so Trae Young right now is out of 10,000, right? There are no moments with a higher min count that is going for more money. Right. So when we look at this, 17,000, 13,000, to almost 12,000, 10,000, and this is the order and price. So I like when we say it kills value, what do we think it's supposed to be out of with it being 1,000 less than Jaylen Brown? You know what I'm saying? What is the where is it? Where is the value that it got killed? So we could say maybe it's supposed to be $50 instead of 42. Is that what we're saying? And if it is a smallish number and people got two and they're flipping two, then that's gonna get disseminated pretty quickly. So I don't think that's supposed to be. I don't think that's supposed to be much higher. You can make an argument that it's supposed to be around 50, but I wouldn't go much higher than that. I wouldn't go much higher than that. That's where I'm at. Top Shot Tesla says I would have done 100 in credit because some people got 2x, so $80, while the ones with zero missed out on the pack lottery, which I'm assuming was a big motivation. Okay, so they should have given them $40 more. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's fine with that. Eric Fernandez, big bing bong energy here. In my opinion, a Trae Young moment should be $0. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think we get to the bottom of this Trae Young debacle. Another flub up from NBA Top Shot. Cool. Yeah, there we go. This is honestly, as long as you say this big heck money, I'm here for it. I just want to complain, see if I get something free. Big Mets energy. You know what I mean? All right, what do we have? Sorry, I don't want to get a DM. I take back when I said Mets, I was talking about the New York organization in Astoria or in Queens. Go Mets! Big Jake DeGrom fan. All right, let's keep going. So you guys want to talk about the Holo drop a little bit, right? So that's coming up. That's coming up next week. They announced it on Tuesday. Honestly, there was a really good thread too that the Team Hold account retweeted this morning from Austin Kent, who just kind of broke down, what is the Holo? What is this Holo set? What does it mean? What goes into deciding what makes it? I think it was it was a really good shout out, Austin. We love Austin. He's come on the show a handful of times, and it's just, when we compare the drops from last season to this season to see like not only the intentionality in selecting moments, but also like the communication that's going on with that is pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. Josh says, with all the pack drops over the next 4 days, is the play actually saving Dapper and buying moments on the cheap and people sell off to raise Dapper? So there's definitely that, right? So you're definitely going to see some people, like myself included. I've listed a couple of things to try to build up some Dapper because I want to get involved with the packs. But I think both scenarios win. So there's definitely the play. Like if you are not excited about the Holo Drop pack, if you're not excited about UFC Strike, if you're not excited about all day, like if there's nothing about that you're like, oh, I definitely want that. Excuse me. I do think the play is to just like save your Dapper because we're gonna see some stuff, especially I like not so much with all day today, but Saturday and Sunday as we get closer to the UFC drop and everyone's trying to drop $250. I think we will see a little bit of an undercut. And then, yeah, Monday into Tuesday when we see the Holo drop. So if you aren't excited about it, I totally think, yeah. Oh, wow. Here we go. He said, got a Luca TSD at the floor this morning. Had to be a sell off for a Holo. Yeah. Yeah. I would think so. I would think so. Um, but yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Top Shot Tesla says, have any of y'all had similar errors with DFS? How did they compensate you? I can't think of a time where I can't think of a time. The closest thing I could think of is if they did a stat correction after they paid people out. Um, I don't. Maybe some other people in the DFS streets can answer that better. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question, Top Shot Tesla. I don't know. Um, if you aren't excited about any of those, why are you here? No, yeah, no, but I think I don't think the hollows move the needle for some people. I think that's fine if you're like, oh, I don't want to spend $1,000 for that. I totally get it. Ryan says, in terms of your own moments, how many would you say you got to purely make a profit versus ones you got purely for collecting reasons? Ooh, hmm. That's interesting. Also, Ryan, did you come on the show like forever ago and rip a pack? Was this like a long time ago? Um, yeah. Anyways, I feel like we haven't seen you in a while, and now I'm like seeing the picture. I was like, oh yeah, did so. If not, yeah, just good to see you. But if so, welcome back. How many would you say you get to purely make a profit versus ones you got purely for collecting reasons? This is a good question. I actually think most of them are both. I don't think for purely making profit, the only time I mess around with that is if I'm trying to speculate on um like what's going to be in a flash challenge. If people are like, "Oh, I think there's going to you're going to need rares and rares are going to be in a flash challenge and if I can complete the challenge cool, but if I can't, I'll flip it." So I think that's when that happens for me. I will say though, I will say I think a lot of people do that more than I do. Do you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are in those streets more than I am. For me, like those two things are the same for me: profit versus collecting reasons. Like in my mind, John Morant's Top Shot debut, I'm collecting because I really want that one. I love Ja and I want that moment, but I also think that's going to make the most money for me in the long term. Does that make sense? So, like long-term profit, a lot of it, I feel this way about a lot of them. Yeah, Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap is one where we stacked a bunch and then flipped it. But ooh, almost fell off my freaking chair. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at like big tickets. The guy to talk to. Rocket Silas Era's the guy to talk to. Like, there's really fun speculative stuff in our Discord where people are like trying to not get a game. The system makes it sound negative, but are just trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna share the Discord too. So if you guys want to jump in the Discord, if you haven't, come on in. Ryan, oh, it was Ryan? He did. We started making badges. Hell yeah! I was gonna say you look familiar. You look familiar. Love the coffee cup. Hell yeah! Shout this out. I forget where we got this. I feel like it was a gift. I can't remember, but it's a good one. I like it too. My coffee's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Can I open it home? Dido in the morning, huh? Welcome to the morning marketplace. Do you think Series 1, Series 2 holos will pump in advance of the holo challenge? Hey, if we've seen anything from the hustle and show challenges, like a holo might be included. Yeah, I think that's right. That they're going to be like, you need these 6 holos plus one other holo. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. I could totally see that happening. So maybe they do pump a little bit. Should we look at some of the so should we just like look at the info dump that we got yesterday about the upcoming drop? So I'm going to share this. Here we go. Good to see you. Good to see you. Something to hold. Welcome back. Welcome back with a new name. All right, excuse me. The first holo pack. Here we go. So again, I definitely check out Austin's thread because he just does a great job of explaining why these moments got in here and how there's going to be 3 holos from each team, like the 3 best plays slash players from each team is going to get a holo. So that's what we're seeing. So, I wanted to see some. I actually haven't looked at some of this. So there's 1,400 total packs that are going to be available. So this is going to be tough to get. This is going to be tough to get. You got to remember too. I'm glad they kept this for just 99. So in the packs, we're going to get 1 holo and 1 MGLE. That was like a point of contention, right? Because, let's do some other stuff. That's kind of fun, huh? That's fun. How about this right here? The MGLE thing is interesting. It bummed me out a little bit. I think it was Deck the Hoops. We talked about this where in legendary moments past or pack drops past, you had a chance you would get 1 legendary and 3 MGLEs, and it like offset the cost quite a bit. The one thing I will say is the market feels a little bit healthier now than it did in the past, and so I'm a little less concerned about what the floor is of these holos and what the floor is of the MGLEs. Like, I feel like it's still going to be, as the kids say, plus EV, but I'm also not somebody that breaks that down. So that's a John Boy Beats questions for sure. Shout out John Jackson. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's actually look at the floor of, let's say, Holo Series 2, right? Because those are Holo Series 1s are like out of 50, aren't they? So let's go low ask, low to high. So the floor right now, $939. So an Andre Drummond Series 2 gets you $939. So, and it's out of the same mint count with also probably better moments being selected this time around. Makes me feel a little bit better. Makes me feel a little bit better about what's happening here. Anyways, let's go back over here. So it's going to be Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. If you have a 2,500 collector score requirement and a general, and then the general queue is going to be 90 minutes later. I got to say, we saw this happen. Was it Deck the Hoops? When we had like a premium pack drop too, where they did like basically 4 pack drops quickly, right? In a short amount of time, which is a good sign. I can also see if we go over to packs, I'm pretty sure we get the 16K collector score, but with the spending bonus. Yeah, baby, we're eligible. We're eligible for both drops. So that's exciting. So 2 shots, 2 opportunities in the words of Eminem. 25K, not 2,500. Yeah, I apologize if I said 2,500. And then, hey, Top Shot Talks here. Top Shot Talks here. And I know we're talking whale stuff with this. Ryan said, anyone else on a smaller budget find it hard to actually find cool moments that you like, but also think have a chance of going up in price? See, this is Ryan. I think there's a better chance of that happening now than in the past because of these flash challenges, right? Because of the flash challenges that we're seeing, we're like good players' moments are moving. I think Jeb said this the other day on stream. He's like, there's no reason to sell anything right now because everything pumps at some point, right? Because of everything that we're seeing with these flash challenges. So I actually think like these 60K moments do have a chance to run. We saw it happen with Kevin Durant the other day, which was like a cool moment. That's a cheap moment that went from like $8 to $40 or whatever it was, and then came back down. So I do think there's ways to do it right now. And it kind of goes back to what we said at the beginning. Like, there's chances at buying like superstars for $4 to $5. And all it takes is a flash challenge, and then all of a sudden that's $9 or $10, and you've doubled up, right? And that's true. Tommy makes a good point. The archive set's pretty good too as well, and still cheap. So I think there we go. John said I sold a $4 Buddy Heel for 48 the other day. So I think there's ways to do it. There is ways to do it. There's a little bit of risk involved, but I don't think you need to drop thousands of dollars to be like both profitable and have a good time. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that. But that's a good question. I think when we're sitting here looking at the holo drops and spending $1,000, I get it. All right, let's go back over here. So who do we have in here? We got Bradley Beal of the Wizards with a hammer on the reigning defensive player of the year. We get Darius Garland, which the Garland one is probably the one I'm most excited about, along with Luca. But you get Darius Garland, you get Devontae Graham hitting that like full court shot against the Thunder, which was right after SGA hit that game, what we thought was a game winning or game tying three. You got RJ Barrett with a big shot against the Celtics. They've already announced the rewards. I'm blanking on. I know the John Morant block, which is the one that we wanted, forever ago. That's going to be the Holo reward. I think we called that here that was going to be a reward. Like it was just too good of a moment. So yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I want to know, like, and I know Top Secrets, who's changing him now, his name to Pack Secrets, I think. What are people doing? Because like, so we have, if you have access to all day UFC, the Holo drop, like, is everybody lining up for everything right now? Are we making dapper filthy rich? What are we doing? Like, what's everybody doing here? Because I'm having a tough time figuring it out. I don't know if my brain is shook from the candy experience in the MLB streets, but it feels silly not to line up for these UFC packs. And this isn't me trying to shill UFC Strike, but because Marcos, here we go. Marcos is not interested in UFC. That's the thing, man. I'm not really a UFC guy either. I only got into UFC during the pandemic because there was nothing else there was no other sports going on, and your boy needed to gamble. But the Series Zero thing that they mentioned is intriguing. It makes me think, like, and I know it's 100,000 packs that they're dropping, but it makes me think that this is going to grow a little bit faster. It's going to grow a little bit faster. So I think I'm just lining up. I think I'm lining up. I don't know if I'm getting all five. So Tommy, here we go. Tommy's saying I got $50 for all day, $250 for Strike, $1,000 for the Holo. Let's go. James says no interest in UFC or all day right now. Only so much time I have to dedicate to this. I have to pick and choose. Too many to follow. Yeah, I totally get that. There is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Borland says, if you had to pick one, would you do regular NFL or the UFC? Dude, so here, man, the Series Zero thing of UFC was just really intriguing to me. Like, I don't know, is this our best chance at a champion moment? Is this, are the mint counts going to go way up next time? I don't know. The zero thing was like, this is your one chance at something like this. I feel like I'm going to get at least one of those. Okay. So that's kind of where I'm at. I would say, though, if you're a bigger football fan and you just got access to all day and this is your first or second shot at a pack, I totally get going with all day. That's where I'd be at. That's where I'd be at. But that's where I'm at. And again, I'm not a UFC guy. I'm not a UFC guy. The other thing that we talked about last night too, if you missed that show, the players get it, or the fighters in UFC and MMA are getting 50% of their moments. And so I feel like there's more room for them to, like, they talked about it in the press junket last night. There's room for players or for fighters to be bought into this product from the very beginning versus like NBA, which has been kind of like a slow burn. So that's intriguing to me too. But again, I mean, I'm blindly throwing darts. Can't stress that enough. And I know, Josh, you came for the financial advice. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? But I think, yeah, I mean, listen, we're being pulled in a lot of different directions in the next like 5 days. Mike, why would you buy if you're not into it? Great point, Tea Time. Great point. I just think, like, if you believe it's going to succeed and you can buy like a very first thing, like, so here we go. Right. The reason we're super into Top Shot, we love NBA. I love NBA. That's why I'm into Top Shot. But the reason I keep buying stuff in Top Shot is because I believe Dapper wins out. I believe Top Shot wins out, and this is going to be a thing for the future, right? If this is the future of fandom, and we think this is the direction, like, the world's going, hey, listen, you can be a hexagon on Twitter now. You know what I mean? But if we think this is the direction it's going, I want to continue to have shots at this, right? And so, like, if this is the first entry point, right? If this is the cosmics of UFC and we think UFC is going to be a thing, I want some shots at it. It's the same reason I got into candy, because it's right. If we believe this is the future of it, I want to make sure I have some shots at this. I will say, though, I have set that money on fire, right? I assume that's gone. I've been able to take some profits from Top Shot and like, throw it in my Dapper wallet from Ballers, all this stuff, to be able to like throw this at both UFC, at Candy, at All Day. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think if I believe in the product, if I believe in Dapper, if I believe this shit's going to be real, I want to have shots. I want to have shots on gold, and then you just hope it takes off. But again, I mean, kind of like filling out a GPP lineup, the second I hit submit, I assume that money's never coming back. So like, if you are like, hey, I need this, don't like, it's definitely a risk. We don't even know if the marketplace is going to be open or when it's going to be open. I get, but Beamer says future fandom I like, but I'm not a UFC fan, so I don't feel like playing speculation if I'm not a fan. Otherwise, it's just flipping. Totally. I totally get that. But I'm also intrigued, like, if, right, you can sell packs, and I'm holding this pack, and the pack I bought for 50 is now going for like 500 or 600, and you're saying I can sell that and then buy a Dame Top Shot debut or something like that. I'm back in. I know that's what everything comes back to DFS. I know that's good. I'm a sicko. Anyways, that's true. Get ready for curling. That's where I'm at. With all this stuff. So take it or leave it. Oh man, I can feel it happening right now. Sinuses, baby. Sinuses. Yeah, that's what I'm at. I mean, it's just kind of like a bet on Dapper, right? It's a bet on Dapper. All right, we'll get back into the packs. We need to talk about the team hold bracket, baby. So if you were unaware, we've been cultivating, trying to create a team hold signature moment, which means like you're a part of team hold, you need this moment. All right. The bracket started out, we had a 16 seeded thing go down. I want to open up the OG one before I show you who the winner is, or who the first round winners are. So this is what we had here. And everybody got a chance to vote. You all voted on this. So if you're mad at yourself. So keep that in mind. All right, here we go. This is round one right here. Can you guys, let me see. Yeah, you can see this. Okay. So there we go. We had Michaela Sadiq Bey. That was round one. We had Dwayne Bacon, Gary Payton in round one. Devin Vassell, PJ Washington. We had a Killian Hayes fandom moment versus Zaire Williams. We had Terrence Mann, Jaden McDaniels, Paul Pierce archive, Kelsey Plum Top Shot debut. The Coos against THT. Markelle Fultz Top Shot debut versus Sabonis. We are off. Round one is done. We are on to round two, much like the Buffalo Bills. That's a Beamer special right there. It's a Beamer special. NBA Top Shot Talk doing the Lord's workout here. You're right. If you haven't liked the stream, you have to smash the like. You got it. You have to do it. Marcos, okay, hold on. Before I get into it, UFC does not have half nor 10th, probably the fans of NBA, so it might just boom and bust like some other NFTs. Totally. It absolutely might. Would love to think that Dapper is also aware of that, and all of that went into the thought process before they decided to greenlight a project. Would be my guess that they had that thought before we put that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But there you go, Beamer. Hell yeah. All right, are we ready for to look? I need to see if I can zoom in a little bit better. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. All right. Sorry guys, my Photoshop sucks when I was trying to update this. So bear with me. All right, here we go. Sadiq Bey moves on. Gary Payton moves on. PJ Washington moves on. In the closest matchup, Zaire Williams and Killian Hayes were like 2 votes separated. Zaire Williams moves on. Terrence Mann and Kelsey Plum moves on. And then THT and Sabonis made it into round 2. So because you are here live, I am about to put in all of the links for our round 2 matchups, which is very exciting. and you're going to get the first crack at voting. And we're going to actually wrap up voting today. So that's exciting. And I'm just doing something real quick on my end so that everybody can see this. I'm sure people are furious. All right, here we go. So this is the first matchup in round 2 is entering the chat right now. Yeah, and Kelsey Plum, the people spoke. Kelsey Plum defeated Paul Pierce. I don't know if it was an archive moment. I don't know if people just hate the Celtics, which I get. Because I hate the Celtics right now. Oh shit! Hold on one second. Copy. Here we go. This is round the next one. This is the third one and the last one. So feel free to vote. You can only vote one time. And this is to decide. Again, what I love about this, we've got a range of things. The only moment that's not a Top Shot debut of the 8 remaining is the Sabonis. The Sabonis is a Series 3 out of 9,999. THT is a debut. Man's a debut. Plum's a debut. PJ Washington and Zaire Williams are rookie debuts. PJ Washington, the only Series 1 moment to make it out. And then Sadiq Bey, who's been balling, also a rookie moment, but out of 12K. And then Gary Payton. So there you go. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. I need a voted sticker. There you go. James has already voted. We love to see it. We love to see that stuff. All right. As we get back into the Top Shot streets, we're going to take a look at On the Moment and just check to see what the market's done since we've gotten all of those announcements. But just a reminder, we're going to be back today at 3 p.m. Eastern for a little happy hour show, which I'll be honest, I have no idea what we're going to do yet. I have no idea what we're going to do for that happy hour, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be back at 3. It bums me out that WWE. Yeah. Wait, Superluminal says, what are the voting criteria? Yeah. So it's just like who you want to be our main moment. So we're doing bracket style to select who the team hold moment's going to be. We took some suggestions from the crews to decide who they were going to be. And there we go. That's what it is. Drink a cold one and queue up for all day. That is true. So the all day happens at 4 p.m. is the first drop, right? So we'll go right into the drop. Hopefully I get a good number. We can rip the pack and get out. But yeah, we'll do that today. Cool. I want to see how many responses we've gotten. All right, 30 responses so far. Sadiq, Sadiq Bey out to a 60-40 lead. 60%, 40% that is. For, let's see, PJ Washington, an early lead on Zaire Williams. I wonder if price point is considered in this. Terrence Mann out to an early lead on Kelsey Plum. And what was the last one? Ooh, the THT Sabonis. Very highly contested here. Highly contested moment. Is there a rare all? I believe so, right? Tommy, I believe there's so the standard pack is usually around like 4:30 or 4 p.m. Eastern, and then like a few hours later they do it again. I think I'm pretty sure they do the. I'll be honest though, I haven't paid attention to announcements for all day for this week because I kind of knew that there was. I knew that's what we're gonna do. Hey, Bus did some research. He said Google says more UFC than NBA, so you can't, dude. It's Google, bro. Can't compete with Google. No premium announcement has been. Okay, there we go. No premium announcement yet. The people, Garen spoke up. All right, let's go look at On the Moment. I just kind of want to take a peek at sets. We've just gotten so much information and so much news in the last couple days that I was kind of curious to see like what kind of movement we were going to have. The one thing that shakes it up a little bit is because there's so many pack drops. I wonder if we don't see it move. If we don't see it move as much, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let's go look. So we're looking at the metallic silver Phantom edition, but let's go look at all of the sets. And then let's go look at the 7-day change. Wow. Okay. So Hustle and Show added some moments. So that's why that's up 282%. But I just want us to see how many moments are in the green so far. How many sets are in the green for the past week. Hustle and Show, Series 3 rookies, Series 3 common. WNBA is up 18%. Metallic Gold is in the green. All-Star Games in the green with the strips in the green. Holos in the green. The gift is in the green. Fresh Threads. The playoff set, Seeing Stars, Cool Cats, still in the green, even though people were furious in the last 24 hours. Series 2 Commons, Series 1 Rookies, So Fresh, MGLE Series 3, Rising Stars, Throwdowns, Hometown, Metallic Silver Phantom Edition, Throwdown, Series 2 Rookies, the MGLE Series 1, Run It Back, like this is nuts. Summer Fandom, Series 1 Common, even the Series 1 base set is up in the green. And granted, this is only a couple percentage points in the last week, but still to see the only sets right now that we're seeing in the red, the Series 1 Holo, he got Game Series 1, early adopters, first round rare. Archive sets down a very little bit. These are all under 5% so far, too. The Run It Backs for WNBA, Cosmics. So a lot of like the big legendary stuff. I just think this is like overall, I don't know. What stands out to you all? What stands out to you all when looking at this, right? I don't know. Beamer says people evaluating and deciding feel like the pump takes some time a bit closer. We get pressure builds. Yeah. People love the set. Sell your cool cats to the moon. Asia legit flew on that collector score announcement that WNBA set is fire, slowly working through it. Right. We've been saying this for a while. Let's kind of look at the WNBA set. The things that stood out about the WNBA set is that you were getting the very first moments of the WNBA on Top Shot. You were getting a huge collector score boost, right? And it was like an easy-ish one to collect at the time because the prices weren't going nuts. And now we're seeing like, look at this. Like this is the last week we saw it shoot up, but even the last like 3 months, right? So this is way back here in October when we had, is that when we had like the Run It Back drops and stuff? And then we saw it slowly come down and now like shooting back up. That Asia Wilson is up to 235. And then after that, like the highest moment. So like if you do have the Asia Wilson, this is a very completable and affordable set. But yeah, this is a good sign, and I don't mean just the WNBA, but just the fact that we're seeing sets like slowly in the green, and we've talked about this before. But the fact that it's not like aggressive pumps, we're seeing like slow building stuff, and not like these sharp like declines or inclines. I think is pretty good. I think that's a good sign. I'm excited about that. Something else I wanted to check in too. If we go over to packs, I know I'm not sharing screen yet. If we go over to packs here, I wanted to see, is it not telling us how many are left? Man, I liked when this was on, because when this was on the home screen, right, we could see how many were left that were available. And it gave us an idea of how many new users signed up, because as of yesterday, we had like 10,000, right? So I guess we can't. That's too bad. I really wanted to see that. If anyone else has numbers on that, I'd be curious to see. I thought this would take half the year for this pump, and loving that it's only January. Yeah, and I mean, it just sounds like we're going to continue to get more information. It's like Jacob said, we're going to get another info drop today. We've got a big pack drop next week. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they said they took it down yesterday on the home screen as well as the bump. As well. Yeah, that stinks. That was really cool to see. Like, it was just fun to track. I don't know. Maybe they were bummed out that it didn't get to 50,000. Maybe they just needed to clear space. But the fact that 10,000 people signed up in 24 hours was pretty cool. Super Luminal. I feel like this is really hard to gauge. We don't have a marketplace. We don't know what the demand is. If you can only buy one pack, I would just buy the thing that you're most excited about. Do you want the first ever UFC drop? Do you want the first ever playoff pack drop? Right? There we go. And this, hey, Top Shot Tesla, preach, man. Don't forget to take profits along the way. I think that's wise advice. Here we go. This is the shit. Let's do this right now. Series 3 rookies, huh? Let's go look at rookies. I prefer, I'm assuming you're talking Top Shot debuts. So we're doing Top Shot debut right there. And then how about Series 3, you said? Correctamundo. And then let's sort, what did we say? $100, 100. And I'll talk through it a little bit. Let's go high to low. Let me see what we got here. All right, let's filter that. Let's blow this up just a tad bit. So Primo is not the answer. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, you got Brandon Boston Jr. Robinson Earl is sneaky because he has played like pretty well when he was out there. He missed a lot of time. I really like Brandon Boston Jr. too. I feel like he has a lot of upside, but that now we're not going to see for a while. Corey Kispert had some flashes, right, when he was out there. When he was out there for when he got some run when like Beal was missing time. Santi Aldama. So that's it of the 4Ks, right? It stops right there with Usman. Man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't love a lot of these right here. I think if I was gonna take a shot, it would be on Brandon Boston or Jeremiah Robinson Earl, who I really like. I'm gonna add another filter here. I want to see if there's any Series 2 guys in there as well. I want to see if that changes anything. Oh, Nico Mannion sighting, Aaron Neesmith. Like, Emmanuel Quickly is $92. Emmanuel Quickly is $92. Like, would you rather have a shot at Emmanuel Quickly or the other guys that I said? You know? Who else? Obi Toppin's right there. Actually, like, listen, I know this wasn't the question. Onyeka Okongwu. Jesus, sorry. That would be my answer. That would be my answer right here. Because you want a little hot take action? You want a hot take? By the end of the season, Okongwu is starting over Clint Capella. That's my hot take. I kind of like Okongwu quite a bit. Careful, don't totally overlook Primo. He's super young and is in the Spurs development system. I think there were so many better players that got drafted before Primo. I own the Primo moment. I don't see a ton of upside on him right now. But that's just me. That's just me. Let's talk about this after a second moment is out. Flash challenge utilities too baked in. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Is Clint dust? I don't know. Better than your Nugget? No, my Nuggets take is still really good. Do you think it's too late to get in on the WNBA set or still room? Dude, my take. I think the WNBA set is still undervalued because they're going to do flash challenges for sure, right? Like, there's no way we don't have flash challenges for WNBA. And this is all like the best players, right? It's not like we even got the whole league. We just got the best of the entire year. So you're going to have the best players moving forward for these flash challenges. So, like, let's go back over to that. I know I'm not sharing screen yet before everybody freaks out. But let's go back over to that. So, come on. Like, Diana Taurasi is $42. Candace Parker, $40. Sabrina Ionescu, $35. This has actually gone up. I think this was under like 25. This has gone up. Yeah, 16% in the last week. Sue Bird, $25. Griner, 23. Brianna Stewart. Like, there are a lot of really good deals for some of the best players in the WNBA. You're going to see, moment ranks for WNBA. I think you're going to see a lot of utility for these moments. So I think, to answer Josh's question, I do think there's still room to run. I think that Asia Wilson moment is very expensive, and I don't know. I mean, has that just become a true bottleneck for here on out and it continues to rise? I don't know. Because we're eventually going to get another Asia Wilson moment that's in that set, right? Although, I don't know. Here's another thing. Okay, so the next WNBA set, is it going to be like WNBA Best of 2022? Probably not, right? It's going to be like a base set, right? What do we think there? Because if that's the case, then this set is kind of like that Asia, because my initial thought was like, oh, Asia Wilson will come down when another common comes out. However, if that's a different set, that means that bottleneck is still always going to be there. And you got to imagine the collector score for the WNBA moments that come out in the next set are not going to be worth the same. So does that Asia Wilson turn into the Amadou Diallo of the throwdowns? Is that going to keep going up? I don't know. And Jericho's saying maybe wait for the dip. Yeah, I agree. But like, wouldn't now be the time that it's dipping? Wouldn't now be that time? Because like the league's not happening right now. I don't know. Yeah, she has a second moment, but it is fandom. It is fandom. Like, if you sort, I'm pretty sure that's considered in the fandom. Let me see. Let's look up. Yeah, there's only one moment. That's the only one. I had to do Control F for that. That's the only one. Still need half the circulation to come out. Sure. Half a story. And when does that come out? Does that come out in Flash challenges, right? So they have WNBA Flash challenges and those packs come out. I know we have 2 Asia moments, but one is a fandom, right? So one is a fandom. It doesn't count in this set. Yeah, I don't know. Asia, I know everyone's telling me Asia has another moment. It's from the fandom. I know normally I haven't done my research and you don't know that I don't know what I'm talking about, but there we go. There we go. I don't know. I feel like so. Anyways, that's my take. I feel like it does still have room to run. I think the Asia Wilson moment is very expensive. I totally get not wanting to spend $235 on that when we have all these pack drops coming. That being said, I don't see that being cut down, right? And I'm sure the set is pumping a little bit because people want to boost their collector score, and that's the fastest way to do it. Yeah, exactly. It's pumping for that right now. But like, this is the first legendary drop of how many? You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first. This is 18 of the 90 Holo moments. So we've got like 4 more drops coming. So I don't think collector score is going away anytime soon. It is pumping right now, and I'm sure it goes down a little bit after the drop, but I don't know how much it's going to go down. So, anyways, like, but if you are someone trying to boost your collector score and you've completed a set, like David said, how do I complete your collector score? David, let me introduce you to Own the Moment. If you're not over there, create an account with them, but you can go to collector score calculator. And this is actually a pretty neat feature, right? So currently my collector score is 16,273. It's starting at 26,000 because of the collector score needed. But say my target collector score I want it to be 3,500, 35,000. Well, it calculates it for me. And then it takes a look at my entire set and it says, this is the fastest way to do it. So by stacking the Denver Nuggets, it would cost me 1,200. And that's the cheapest way to do it. But it breaks down like your fastest way. So 35,000 was, let's just do like 18,000 so it doesn't seem so crazy. Oh, wait, no, 18,000 isn't going to work. Let's say 29,000. And then I'm sharing screen, right? All right, just panicked I wasn't. But see, like this would be like, okay, you could collect 30. Wait, I need $365 on Denver Nuggets moments, 388 Series 2 moments on the Mavericks. Like, so it just breaks it down the easiest way to get that collector score, right? Humble flex. I know I didn't mean to flex there. I didn't mean to flex. But David, definitely check out Own the Moment. Careful that calculator as TST is so eloquently broken down in his must-watch collector score videos. Can you finish that sentence? You just said careful that calculator. What else? What you got to finish the sentence, or are you just telling people to go watch the video? Yeah, it's not perfect, man. I feel like I need to say a caveat after everything. Like this take is not perfect. This thing is not perfect. You whale. I know. We're just spending money. Franz, you're asking about Franz Wagner. There's going to be more Franz Wagner moments that comes out, right? So, and right now, when you look at the marketplace, I believe there's only 2, right? His Top Shot debut and his MGLE. Yeah. So once that's at 300 right now. Once he gets a 60K moment that comes out, I don't know. What do we think that drops down to? Like 225, 200? Yeah, so that will come down. That will come down once his next moment comes out. But it's still like the 4K rookie. And if you believe in the rookie as the player, like if you're just holding it because you're like, oh, it's a rookie and flash challenge, whatever, then I would sell it. But if you're like, hey, I think Franz Wagner is going to be the best player to come out of this draft, or he's going to be a multi-time all-star, then absolutely hold it. But the rookies are overpriced, except for this, what I would say. Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Jalen Green. I think those rookies are properly priced. Like I think they will. Like let's look at that right now. So let's look at Green. Let's look at Mobley, and then let's look at. Actually, I'm going to throw Barnes in there so the Canadians don't get pissed. And then who am I missing? Cade Cunningham. Okay, so we're going to look at that. I also want to filter one other thing because you'll see why in a second. We'll filter by Top Shot debut, and I'm going to filter by common. All right, so Here you go. 560 for Scotty Barnes, who's fresh off that flash challenge, so his price is a little bit inflated right now. You get Cade Cunningham at 550. Evan Mobley had a second moment come out, right? He has that fandom moment, so that took a little bit of hit, and that's at 494. And Jalen Green's at 370. The Jalen Green thing is a little weird. I'm not going to add Suggs. Sorry. He just hasn't done enough. I'm not going to add Suggs. This is what I wanted to look at, all right? You think that Green is definitely overpriced? I actually don't think so. I think that's going to end up being higher. And I'm not even a huge Green guy, but so let's sort high to low. All right, so this Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, this is the price range we're looking at. And everyone's saying like, hey, they're going to get other moments and it's going to go down, which is true because it loses its flash challenge utility. All right, so let's add LaMelo Ball. Let's add Anthony Edwards. These are Series 2 rookies with the same hype. So Anthony Edwards is right around 500. So, and LaMelo Ball at 749. LaMelo Ball more shine than these guys, right? But I think the 500 number is right. I think the 500 number is right. Yeah, they're just overpriced for this. Yeah, I know. I totally agree. I totally agree. But then you're trying to, as we say, which is really hard to do, nail the top, peg the bottom. So if you are someone who, like, I got Jalen Green, I don't think I'm selling Jalen Green to then try to go back. People saying Green stats are not good. Dude, nobody on the Rockets is good. Nobody on the Rockets is good. But Jalen Green is a young scorer, and people overvalue those kind of guys. So he's going to have a couple of 30-point games. But all I'm saying is if you are holding the rookies right now, I think it's going to be – if you're holding the rookies that we were just looking at, I think it's going to be hard to – just like flip and buy back at the right time without it shooting up again. I think it's going to sit around 500 for the moments that we just looked at. Who's your? It's Mobley. It's Mobley, Cade, Barnes in that order. Mobley, like you might look at his offensive numbers and you're like, oh, 18 and 8 or 16 and 10, whatever his average is right now, and be like, that's not that impressive. He's on a winning team and also affects defense in a way that is impressive. They're the only team in the league that just roll out two bigs like that, and he can do fine with it. He's going to be on a playoff team. Cade is awesome. I think Cade is going to be really good, but I think Mobley still has the edge. And then Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is still really good, but I just think he's going to finish third in that. But yeah, I like Scotty Barnes too. Nail the top, peg and the bottom. Now you got to peg the bottom, deep threat. You got to peg the bottom. Look at Duarte. I do like Duarte too. He had a decent game last night. I also think if Karis LeVert gets traded, Duarte's value goes up a little bit because his usage is going to go up. Yeah, he's at 199 right now. To me, that's overpriced though. I'm not buying Duarte yet. I do like Duarte. I'm not buying that yet because he'll get another moment. That's another one that'll come down. Mobley, Barnes, Cade. You're losing that bet, Mike. What am I losing? I don't even remember what the bet was now. You were betting that Barnes is going to finish ahead of Cade? No. There we go, Willis. Thank you. What's up, Daniel D? Daniel D in the house. Good to see you, my man. When is the Rising Stars Series 3 released? Do we have any idea? All-Star game. It's going to be around All-Star weekend, right? That's when it's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Are we all done with the KD Flash Challenge and the news for the time being? Yeah. I think we're done. We're supposed to get more news coming soon. We know that, right? We got Jacob teased out. We're going to get another announcement of some sort. Soon. So hopefully we'll know that soon. Artemis says not if the mid count is going to be 2022. So we know that the Rising Star set is going to be a common set this time around and not a rare set. So I imagine the common set is going to be higher than 2022, which would have been fun though. Would have been fun. All right, gang, we're going to be back at 3 p.m. Eastern today, and it's just going to be a smorgasbord of stuff. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything, okay? So thank you, everyone, for being here today. This was a fun little morning, a good week of the morning marketplace. I'm excited. Look at Dane. Dane said, just getting back into this. Dane, welcome back, baby. Welcome back. We can continue now because Dane is here. Let's go. Let's go, Dane. Welcome back, my man. I'm going to share a link to the Discord too. If you guys haven't joined the Discord is popping. Make sure you like and subscribe, join the VIP, do all that shit so that we can become famous. All right, everybody, have a good day. We'll see you this afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern. Get a brew and get ready. We out.